Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I know all my past videos are AliExpress videos, but I wanted to incorporate some reviews of products not from AliExpress and review items that are actually not dupes. So today I wanted to do a quick review of the brand new Charlotte Tilbury Starry Eyes to Hypnotize eyeshadow palette, which is a limited edition for 2019's holiday. This retails at Sephora or Nordstrom or on Charlotte Tilbury's website for $75 US. So jumping right in, the box is very pretty. I think this would be a very luxurious gift for any makeup lover, even if that's yourself. So the box is very, very pretty. It has all these holographic and glittery stars on it. And on the back, you'll find all of the ingredients. And on the side here, it says it is made in Italy. I believe Charlotte Tilbury has some paraben-free makeup in her line, but I'm not sure if this contains any or not. I couldn't find any information on it on her website. But what I do know is that Charlotte Tilbury is cruelty-free and they do not test on animals per their website, which is awesome. Now taking the palette out of the box, as you can see, the palette comes in a limited edition, beautiful metallic sparkly blue case. Very, very holiday appropriate. The regular Charlotte Tilbury palettes normally come in a brownie burgundy color package, like this one right here. So I think the color and presentation of the palette for a holiday palette is done really well, and it is very, very gorgeous. And on the back, it shows the placement of the trios that are inside the palette, which we'll get into in just a moment. Okay, so let's go ahead and open the palette, and it comes with a clear sleeve. The clear sleeve also basically shows the 1, 2, 3 that was on the back of the palette. And so this palette is made up of 4 separate trios of eyeshadows with a total of 12 eyeshadows in all. Each trio consists of a prime shade, an enhanced shade, and a smoke shade. So it's meant that you can create looks with each individual trio. Of course, you can still mix and match the shades between the trios, but the shadows are placed in a way so that you can create 4 specific looks. I mean, right off the bat, I think this is a fantastic natural girls palette. There are a lot of peachy, pinky neutrals, and to be honest, I was quite surprised that the palette itself being blue, that there aren't that many cool tone shades, you know what I mean? Like I feel like there are more neutral warm shades with a pop of cooler shades, but I expected it to be more blue based just because the palette is blue. But regardless, it is still a very gorgeous palette. And while keeping the palette quite natural, I do love that she added this black shade in here to intensify your eye looks if you wanted. And this palette can be really used day or night, and you can really create a large variety of looks using just this. So let's just go over the shadows. It looks like there are more shimmer glitter shades in here versus the amount of mattes, but I'll go over each section separately. So the first section is called Happy Glow, which consists of golden, peachy, light sandy brown shades with 1 matte shade. Second one is Love Glow. This has more shimmery pink and mauve tones with also another matte shade. Third is Dream Glow. This has golden taupes and some olive green shades at the end. So pretty. The last and darkest is Seduce Glow. This one has the gorgeous sparkly glittery silver and 1 black matte shade. And I believe this last one is supposed to depict like a romantic night sky with sparkly stars. I think that this palette is absolutely stunning, but I am missing some deeper, warmer shades. That's just because there's that 1 black shade to really deepen up your eye look, but that's about it. But that's really my personal preference, just because I'm more comfortable using chocolate browns and stuff like that. And I have already swatched these once in the store, and wow, they are so creamy, so pigmented, and they're unbelievably soft. I think that the way the palette is laid out, you can really easily create looks even if you are new to makeup. And of course, if you're a pro makeup artist, this can be a beautiful palette for bridal makeup all the way to like a New Year's glam look. And I know that sometimes a product will swatch one way, but when applied with a brush onto the eyes, it may not have the same texture that it did when you swatched it on the back of your hands. So I am going to do some swatches on the back of my hands as well as individual swatches on my eyelids. And at the end of the video, I'll give you my final thoughts and first impressions. The brush I will be using for my eyes is going to be the Sigma Eye Shading E55 brush to pack on, and the Sigma Tapered Blending E40 to do a little blending. These are brushes that I reviewed in one of my previous videos where I did a comparison, and if you're interested, I'll include a link of that video in the description below. I will also be using the Benefit Stay Don't Stray Eye Primer in light medium as a primer for both the back of my hands and for my eyelids. I will apologize ahead of time for the messy eye application, as I won't be creating a look and I'm just testing out the shades directly on my eyes. So let's get started. Okay, so those were all 12 eyeshadows swatched on the back of my hand and on my eyelids. And yes, they are a little bit on fire. So just a quick recap, the shimmery shades were all very buttery and gorgeous and they went on really smoothly. Charlotte does recommend to apply the shimmer shades with your fingers, and as you saw on my hand swatch clips, some of them had more of a foil finish compared to my eye swatches. Also, the matte shades were a little bit harder to blend and they did swatch a tad bit blotchy. And also the last black shade is actually not black. It is a very, very dark, almost black midnight blue color. It also has very, very tiny micro glitters throughout the shadow, which was very, very pretty, and it caught the light really well. I did not expect the shadow to really wear nicely on the eyes as it did, just because honestly, when I was swatching it with my fingers, it was a bit lackluster, and even the amount of product that came off on my fingers seemed like it would be a pretty sheer shadow, but it went on really nicely and opaque with the primer and brush. My absolute favorite shadow was the enhanced shade from the Love Glow Trio, which was the second one in the palette. It was such a gorgeous, rich penny copper shade. It was absolutely beautiful. And some of the glitter shadows in the Seduce Glow Trio was not as pigmented, and I believe they would work well as a topper eyeshadow. Like all that glitter over the blue-black shade would create such a stunning look. Okay, so my final thoughts are that I don't honestly see myself using this palette on a daily basis, just because for me personally, it is missing some key matte shades to create a full look, but Charlotte is known for primarily using shimmery, glowy eyeshadows, so it is expected that her palettes will have more shimmer than mattes. That being said, all the shimmer shades were all so very deliciously rich and creamy. And I mean, at $75, do you absolutely need this palette? No, but if you don't have these types of shades in your eyeshadow wardrobe, or maybe you have an extra Sephora gift card or want to splurge on a beautiful, luxurious palette for yourself, I'd say it's totally worth it. And what do you guys think? Do you think it's worth the price tag of $75? Let me know below in the comments. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching another video of mine. Please let me know what you thought about my first review/swatch video. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!